Oh, this can't be good. Wait a minute, this looks very... big reveal trailer. Oh god. Oh dear me. Alright, and we're back. I'm just gonna start off this episode. I've already, whoops, that's not where I need to go. So I just rearranged all my stuff, as you can see. I'm just going to go to my private room so that I can rest and wash all the blood off of me, which is a bit excessive. I'm a little bit paranoid right now about potential lag. I really wish I would take a shower before going to bed covered in blood. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about lag, so I'm going to keep looking over to the left because I just downloaded fairly recently, not when you're seeing this, but as of recording this video, Apex Legends, and it was the fucking biggest download I've ever had. It was, honestly, must have been excessive, but... Ooh, new people. Cool. Do these guys actually have little faces? They have eyes for sure. Yeah, take a shower. You're a mess. So, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. I'm not going to continue on quite yet. Instead, I wanted to, actually take Fragile's, umbrella and head... Okay. Oh, okay, got a lot off of that. Gonna go with Fragile back to the starting area and do some missions there. You're probably wondering, why am I gonna do this? Oh, that is some weird-ass stuttering that just happened. Interesting. It's doing good. Nothing else I can do with that. I wonder if I've got any new backpack stuff. Probably not. It usually tells me if I do. Nope. I do like how there are 6 more slots here. That means there's lots of things I can put on that. But yes, I'm going to go back to the starting area for a couple of reasons. One is I want to figure out what the light at the incinerator is. And the second reason, this may sound a bit stupid as a reason to go all the way back to the beginning, but I figured, I looked it up because I was curious. I found out how to get a hat, like a Bridges baseball cap. That is the main reason I'm doing it. But before I do that, yes, I've tried out the otter hood. Yes, fuck off. Cool. Okay, okay, so that was a year ago that happened. Interesting. Okay, there was something I wanted to look up specifically. That be in data? Interviews, yes. So, I want to see situation after the first Death Stranding. 3 years ago. Huh. There was a series of huge explosions. Not so much a series, they were simultaneous worldwide. The global comms infrastructure was shot to hell, but we salvaged what we could and tried to make sense of what had happened. It didn't seem like much at the time, but it was a hell of a lot better than what we have now. Anyway, the government figured the whole thing was a terrorist attack at first. We'd been dealing with a lot of those back then, but it didn't take long to see that this was something else. The craters left it by the blast were bizarre. There was no rubble, no dust, even which... No dust, even which... Oh, no dust even, which led to the scientists to rule the meteor strike. There were trace neutron radiation, alpha rays, but we knew it wasn't nukes either. Some of the particles we detected we'd never even seen before, chiralium, although we didn't know it at the time. The more we studied them, the more our scientists came to the same conclusion. These were the results of annihilation events. It was right about that time that chiral clouds started to form, and after that, all communications with the outside world went down for good. Okay, I don't know what that means by 3 years ago. Unless these are all talking about like when they were originally written. Oh god, that's a lot. I'm curious though. So, we humans are complex multicellular organisms, 60 trillion cells inside each one of us, they say. How many of these cells need to die for us to consider a person dead? Interesting. Are there any cells in particular which determine whether a person is alive or dead? Probably the brain ones. These questions are academic, of course. The exact point of death can't be calculated using cell counts. On the other hand, no one can deny the existence of degenerative diseases that gradually destroy more and more cells, leaving their victims effectively half dead. And what about me? Yeah, what about you? What the hell is your... Wait, dead man? What happened to you? Most of my organs have been harvested from other people. Cool. They still work, of course, but could their original owner have been said to be alive? I really don't know. Alright. Incidentally, have you ever heard a fun little experiment they once did with roundworms called C. elegans? These creatures are notable for glowing bright blue when exposed to UV light, but only when they die. Is that a real thing? It seems to be a reaction from the anthranylic acid within the organism, and it's known as death fluorescence. Yep, that's right. Blue is very much the color of death, it seems. Can it therefore really be a coincidence that there is no blue in an inverted rainbow? Timefall strengthens an area's connection to the beach. This is something to do with, chiral particles becoming excited, I believe. In spaces connected to the beach, electromagnetic waves with blue wavelength can travel easily through the seam, leaking out onto the beach. Some people think that's where the blue from the inverted rainbow goes. Who knows? The fact that blue is a strong connection to death, though, that much seems pretty inarguable. Interesting. Okay, there was another thing, though. Whoops. Come on. I want to go down to... I just realized, okay, they've never said what BT stands for. It's probably beach something. Some beached thing? That would be a bit obvious. Okay, giant BTs. This is what I'm interested in. So... Okay, I have a question when it says 2 years ago. No, because I just received this now. Okay. The following assessment is based entirely on eyewitness testimony. Be advised that none of these claims have been independently verified. I've seen the giant BT, so I'm going to say they are. There are several types of BT, and the means by which they interact with the living also varies. Some BTs actively seek out human beings, while others attempt to draw us towards them. Still, others are capable of consuming their prey, causing a void out in the process. It is not only their roles and behavior that set them apart, however, their physiology is also different. Moreover, we have anecdotal evidence suggesting the existence of some truly enormous BTs. Yes, there are. Curiously, however, these ones do not appear to have umbilical cords. Giant BTs are comprised of consolidated Ka, of multiple deceased individuals. As a result, the connection between each individual and their beach is lost, which is why the resulting BT does not manifest an umbilical cord. That's the theory at any rate. Unfortunately, I doubt we'll be able to learn more about these entities until the chiral network is online, a day that can't come soon enough. Huh. Okay, so I am now going to use the jump thing for the first time. How is this gonna go? I have no fucking clue. So, capital, not city. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Because I want to go up to the incinerator. All currently carried cargo will be placed in this facility's private locker. Are you sure you want to perform a jump? Yes, I've got no cargo.
Ready to take the plunge? So, the only things you can bring with you is yourself. And maybe a few other trinkets that are really important to you. Okay, close your eyes. Picture your destination. Hold it in your mind.
Right. Let's get going. So, I'm gonna... Oh yeah, I also want to see if I get another thing from what's-his-face. I guess I might.
I got my hands on something special. I might let it say so when you roll them. A toast to Lisa. And to you. Not bad.
I wonder if Sam's going to comment on this now that we've actually seen him in person. Let's put those on. Okay. Do I still have my blood bags at least? No, I don't really want to do that. I don't even have my boots. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is head up to the incinerator. Man, I need to turn on the... Sorry. Enable preview. I'm getting really good frames, and I'm always concerned that when that happens, it means that it's sacrificing frames for OBS. It's been a while since I was back here. Okay, so incinerator first. And I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna ramble about, I've got a bit of a theory going on here. So someone's... The hell kind of shitty-ass truck is that? Maybe it's like a high durability one or something. So, what am I gonna ramble about? I didn't realize this until I was editing stuff yesterday. that... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna stand still and ramble while maybe I do some B footage of me climbing up to the incinerator. So that I don't have to talk that whole time and think about that stuff. Actually, now I'll just walk, see how that goes. Why am I seeing... Oh, okay, that's from Nick. Okay. Yeah, I'm going up to the incinerator first. So, my theory is that, well, a thing I realized when I was editing is that Deadman at one point said that no bridge baby has ever lasted more than a year in service. So it didn't occur to me until just recently that that means that all that stuff I'm seeing with Mads Mikkelsen, that must have happened at least, or no, at most 1 year ago, probably significantly less. It would have had to have happened that way. Well, so the thing about that is that coincides fairly close with the time that, South Knot or Middle Knot was, I think Middle Knot was nuked. Actually, both of them got nuked, I think. One just got nuked significantly worse. Why is this also flat? What happened to all the fucking, like, displacement or normal maps? Hang on. Whatever. Okay, no, it is there. I'm just not really... Whatever. So yeah, that kind of all coincided at the same time, which is strange. So yeah, I think that's just coincidence, really, maybe, because I originally theorized that Higgs's new client, or the person that he chose to betray Fragile for, was Mads Mikkelsen. But that's clearly not the case, since I'm not sure if he even realizes that what's going on with him, because of course... What happened to that ladder? That's a bit further. Because, you know, he kept saying, "Where am I?" when I was fighting him. He doesn't know where the hell he is, or why he's there. He probably doesn't even realize he's dead fully. So that's just a coincidence. I am now thinking, because I never trusted them to begin with, that his client is... Higgs's client is either Die Hardman or Bridges in its entirety. Because he might have realized that, you know, Bridges doing their shit could actually benefit him by, you know, uniting everyone in getting the Corellium in the air, which is what's, you know, happening with the Cupid. Which I always thought was weird, because, you know, how they're saying there's an increase in chiral density, which clearly seems to be a result of them using the Cupid to pump more chiralium into the air to strengthen the chiral network. That is my guess on that. Also, Higgs clearly had Amelie at one point. Because, remember, in that little cutscene of what happened with... Shit. Of what happened with him and Fragile, he had her necklace. I was actually, I think... I don't know if it was the previous episode. It might have been the one right before he got sucked up into the World War I hurricane. Where I'm zooming in on Amelie as she's talking because I'm trying to see if she has the necklace. Which it appears like she does. But the problem with that... The problem with that is that Higgs doesn't have her. Because when I'm right before I fight the giant BT, he implies that he doesn't have her and that he's looking for her. Sort of same as me. Which makes me think my theory is correct, that she's been dead all along. And that... Sam, get over the rock. Oh, and what about that? Right, because, you know, she's always there whenever Sam... Jesus, that's a lot. Okay, I'm going a longer way. Because she was always there for Sam whenever he died, and he couldn't stay, because he was, of course, a repatriate who had to keep going, leaving the beach because he can't die permanently. Whereas she seems to be there all the time, which is suspicious. Which, to me, means she's been dead all along. And it was maybe just a chirogram crossing America, which happened, I think, 3 or 4 years ago? Oh, come on, Sam, you can fit under there. I need to... Let's see. Yes, this. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going with this. I'm not sure, because I don't see any glowing light. I'm wondering if I maybe missed something, or... I don't know. I'm gonna put a pause on my conspiring, or my conspiracy theories. But yes, I am fairly certain that Emily is dead. Higgs might be working with either Die Hardman or with Bridges in total. Now my footwear is almost fucked. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please press all of the buttons and follow me in all the places. Hope to see you next time, but until then, good night.